What the calls coming about? Put the audio of the calls coming about.
One live. Here we go. Yee! Yo, what's up, Cowboy Nation, Cowboy Headquarters, and America's team, and welcome to What's Up Wednesday. Give it up. And y'all know I'm not by myself. You know, I got a panel full of content creators and those that got news that we can use. So let's bring them on. We got Cowboys champ and football junkie in the house. Give it up. And we're like football junkies out there connecting with nature. Give it up. One more time. What's up, fellas? How y'all doing, man?
Fine. How you doing, man?
Everything's everything. You know how it is, man. I don't know. But we finna talk about it. Football junkie, what's up with you? How you doing, brother?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good, man.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, we got some things to talk about. Cowboy champ, how you doing, man?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Enjoying this little cool weather we got for a change.
Well, you know, I'm a September baby, man. You know, cool things happen in the cool months of September for a cool dude like myself. Give it up. Yeah, man. I think that's the only thing that's cool right now because I think we all hot and bothered right now where we sitting with our Cowboys right now, man. I think we got some other content creators that's going to probably come on here shortly, but I want to definitely get into some of this, man, that we can talk about until everybody else comes on. So we got a couple little news you can use, and I don't know if you guys, well, I know you know, but I want to know what you think, what your thoughts about this. It says Jadeveon Clowney still has something left. Clowney had 409 tackles, 58 sacks, 15 forced fumbles, 9 fumble recovers, and 1 interception, 32 pass deflections, and 4 defensive touchdowns in his career. So with that being said, football junkie, what are you thinking about Jadeveon Clowney and him having something left in the tank?
If there's something left in the tank, I want to see it because we are in deep need of some type of pass rush productivity on that defensive front. Really do. Whatever he has left to give, and that he can contribute to what the Cowboys is needing and starving of, in desperation for as a pass rush is concerned, or even in the run stop department, bring it.
Yeah,
Bring it.
I got you. So, Cowboys champ, it says Jadeveon Clowney could boost the Cowboys pass rush. Says Clowney can help alleviate the departure of Parsons via a trade on August 28th. The Cowboys defense has plummeted this season and ranked 30th in the league for overall defense. So, give me something, Cowboys champ. What are you thinking, brother?
You want the truth or you want a lie?
No, you know we tell the truth around here. So we don't spare the fan base. Let them know what's on your mind, brother.
If anybody think that Clowney is going to do any type of improvement, they're who I call the unicorn teddy bear fans of Dallas Cowboys. Because for one, even if they have Michael Parsons, with the way that this defense is set up and under Eberflus play calling, it don't make a difference. Because if man, I don't see anybody else on this team putting effort to try to go beyond what the team is set up right now. So right now, this team is set up for failure. Believe it or not, it is. Because you didn't address the offensive tackle. You didn't address the
Whoa! Defensive tackle. Wait a minute.
yeah. I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the bottom of the barrel. I'm talking about during the free agent. I'm talking about during free agent period. Yes, you got Clark. You got Clark, which that's good. Now you sound Osa, but Osa MIA right now. And Thomas, he's serviceable right now, but that push to go along to help out the ends, man, it's a GM.
Yeah, and that's so true. What's up, Lord Nova? 85 is in the house. Give it up for Lord Nova. And PR Cowboy, he's not gonna be with us, but he is definitely in the comments. So he's here with us, and he's gonna be coming through the comments. So give it up for PR Cowboy as well.
All right.
Also, we want to send up our prayers to Danny Savage. He has some a family situation as far as his uncle. So we praying that his uncle gets
Oh
well
wow.
soon. So yeah, we definitely lift him and his family up in prayer, man. So a lot of things going on. So here's the deal with me, football junkie. So you mean to tell me we still looking for a pass rusher?
That's what
I'm
they're
just
saying.
saying. What
Yep.
are we doing? We said Sam Williams. We said, who's on the other side? James Houston. We said, who else is out there? Dante Fowler. We said, Marshawn Nealon. These,
Neely.
we,
Mhm.
we,
That was
okay, Ross.
that's Raku too.
Yeah, yeah, as a rocker. Yeah. Oh, now this was the next Parsons. So, dude, but here we go. We still searching for a pass rusher. I mean, when does it end? So again, I thought we had things in place, and we're gonna get into that, man. But not only that, but to add fuel to the fire. I don't know if you guys heard this, but it's just been told that Cowboys lose cornerback Zion Childress at the worst time. Yeah,
Not only that, um, Diggs is not 90%.
not even 90.
Diggs not healthy.
So
It's showing.
yeah, so it's been told that Texans have picked up Childress off the Cowboys practice squad. So whatever it is that we thought we was gonna, see in Zion Childress, which I thought for sure that he was gonna be one that was gonna contribute either this year or next year. Patrick Ryder's in the house. Give it up for Patrick Ryder. Uh, I'm gonna do this here. Let me do this here, guys. So because I'm so y'all can see. Let me see this here. But yeah, so this is something that we thought we was going to be able to see it either this year or next year, but don't seem to be the case, guys. So is this a big blow, Cowboys champ?
Not really because if he had something, he'd still be on the roster. And see, this is the problem that the Cowboys really have. A lot of times, if they do have a young player that they do have in mind and want to develop, they stick them on the practice squad. But a lot of times, you probably need that young player to see what you got with that person. Let him get some experience instead of just being on the practice squad. But
Mm,
they still want to use these old veterans who either they real hurt or they past their prime.
yeah, yeah. So what do you think, Cowboys football junkie, about this situation losing Zion Childress at this time, man? When we're little like, I don't know what's going on that back end, but boy, we need some help back there as well. So was this something that probably hurt us in the long run?
It's I say it's gonna hurt us in the short term because the secondary is depleted. It's literally depleted, and you started putting people's on IR and stuff like that, and you want to rush people back. Uh, from injuries and whatnot in hopes of them being able to play and perform and whatnot. A la Diggs, because I really don't feel like that guy is 100%. But I wasn't even expecting him to be 100%. I don't even think Diggs is at 90%. Diggs is not comfortable, but he's forcing himself. He's pushing himself to perform. I understand that warrior mentality and whatnot, but it comes a time where your evaluations have to be realistic evaluations about player personnel and what's going to be needed uh, right now. Because from the looks of it, they as every team has the mentality of the win now scenario and win now probability and whatnot. But you have to be realistic if you're able to win now versus less being able to put healthy bodies out there that can perform and play. over those that are recovering.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's true. That's true. And that's where we are, man. And that's the thing. I think Aaron said Clanny could absolutely help because he can do no worse, and that's true too. He can do no worse. Maybe we can
Well,
find
okay.
something. Yeah, I mean, all we can do is just give him a shot. But it's just the idea that we're actually looking for talent at the pass rush when we had one that basically is no longer here that we're going to face this weekend. But yeah, Zion Childress, man, I thought, man, he stepped in at the right time doing after training camp because we had lost Jordan Lewis. We lost Jordan Lewis. We released him, and so we thought we were gonna go with this guy Zion Childress. But I think what we did, we tried to sandbag him, and sure enough, somebody picked up on him and basically won him. So now we are without Zion Childress, so we don't know what that would look like. Also, Pete says it starts to show when you miss in the draft too many times, and it does. It does show there, but I think it also shows when we do not allow our starters to play in preseason games. I mean, it's like this been like our third preseason game before we can actually get rolling because I always said that the preseason game is kind of tells you as far, especially when we're talking about this defense of what we can
Hmm.
and what we can't do. So we're not finding that out until season started. And now we're seeing either this scheme doesn't work or these players doesn't work in this scheme. So it's one or the other. So
This scheme. It's the scheme because it's evident it's just the scheme because that very scheme did not work in Chicago. This very scheme did not work in Chicago. Everflus was in Chicago, what, 4, 5 years, somewhere like that.
yeah, and
And now
Indianapolis.
you come over here to Dallas with the Cowboys, and you want to propagate the same scheme. That's rubbish. It's utter rubbish. You want to run cover one on one side of the field, and you want to run cover two on the other side of the field. Really?
Mm, mm. That's
Come
crazy.
on,
Well,
bro. That's
and then
crazy.
well, that's not only the news you can use. We got some more news. Says Jerry Jones weighs in on Coach Brian Schottenheimer. He now this is what Jerry had to say. He said, "I really like our coaching staff." Jones said they're really outstanding teachers. They know what they're doing. It doesn't look that way now. Chicago has something to do with that, but I've got real confidence in this staff that we've got. Cowboys champ, that's on you, brother.
What? Man, again, like I said earlier, it's the idiot GM. We can't get. I mean, it's gonna be 31 years
Yeah,
dealing with this idiot GM. Um, he talking about he liked this coaching staff.
that's what he
Uh,
said.
be,
Of course
before
he
the
does.
before the season started, I say everybody that was on this coaching staff came from losing organizations last year, and right now it's being shown right now. My deal with Schottenheimer, while he calling out the defense, he need to look in the mirror and start pointing a finger towards himself, especially how the way the play calling is.
Mm, I guess you'll
Because
say.
I'm like this: if you're running back 10 carries for 76 yards, and that's how they get 10 carries, something wrong with that picture.
Well, that can also take us to why was CD in the backfield?
We haven't seen CD in the backfield.
Why is he even back there? And you got Hunter Luke, you got Javante Williams, and then you got Miles Sanders. Why do you put your star receiver in the backfield? But we're gonna
And,
we're
go
gonna get to
ahead.
that too. We're gonna get to that too. So let's hold that thought. So before we go any further, but let's move on to this injury list, man. So we got an injury list, and we just piling this crap on top of crap, man. So right now, man, as it stand right now, we got CD Lamb with a high ankle sprain. We got Cooper Beebe with a high ankle sprain, which he has, I think, a broken bone in his foot. Then we also have Tyler Booker out with a high ankle sprain. So, man, the injury bug is starting to run rampant throughout this organization, which Now we have Brock Hoffman at our center. Now we're going to bring TJ Bass in as our right guard now. So football junkie, what does this do for our offense? I mean, can these guys step in, and can we continue the momentum that we're trying to get to, or can we advance with the guys that we got in place now?
I mean, it's still early in the season. That's the big plus side of the scenario. It's still early in the season.
Yeah.
Uh, for its injuries and stuff like that, it's running rampant throughout the league.
Yeah.
Uh, a lot of teams is missing a lot of key components themselves. But speaking of in terms of the Cowboys right now, um, they better do something of urgency to keep their best player upright, which is Dak Prescott.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
better do something of great urgency because if we want to have any semblance of chance of competing from game to game from an offensive standpoint, they need to keep that guy protected. They
Mm.
really do. Because if we lose Dak Prescott at the helm and we have to settle for Joe Milton, then my brothers and sisters of the Cowboy Nation, we might not score no points.
Damn. And you know what, Cowboys champ in football junk. I really like this offense, but man, it's just we're not a balanced organization. We're not a balanced team right now because our defense is
Mhm.
playing poorly, and Dak is trying to find his rhythm. We've seen some flashes of some good things at his offense with the Clayton Adams signature run game that he got in place, and we're seeing some things, but man, the injuries are starting to. I did. What is that? Oh, okay. Okay, okay, yeah. But the thing about that is now it's costing us more than it is anything else because of the uphill battle that we're facing with the injuries. And now with this front offensive line, man, I just don't know. The basically only true starter that I can see is Tyler Smith. I mean, Tyler Guyton is still trying to work his way to being a perfectionist, and then you got Terrence Steele on the other side. So man, it's going to be challenging. So now Brian and Schottenheimer is definitely going to change some things up. It might not be any type of balls going downfield or the 50-50 ball because you're going to get the ball out of his hands. And what does that do for the running game? We'll have to see what that looks like, man. But man, we're gonna get right on to this recap. But before we get that going on, I gotta make an announcement real quick. So just let everybody know this Sunday for the Cowboys Packer game, the Cowboy Huddle podcast will be hosting the Cowboys versus the Packers at the Underground Cigar Shop at 6409 East Lancaster Avenue, Fort Worth, Texas 76112. So if you're in the area at Fort Worth or DFW area, come through and support your guy and the Cowboy Huddle podcast as we host the Cowboys Packer game. You got to come on through. You guys got to come on through and hang out with me. And come on out and got some good eats and got some good cigars out there. And if you want your BYOB and going some food and all that good stuff. So come out and hang out with the Cowboy Huddle podcast and support the Underground Cigar Shop in Fort Worth, Texas. Give it up. That will start. We'll start that at 6:00. We'll start around about 5:30, 6:00. So you guys come on through and set up, bring your chair. We have some chairs out there as well. We'll be on the back patio. We'd also be on the inside as well. So come on out and hang out with your boy. Because also, guess what? It's your boy's birthday. Give it up. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna do it, put it all together, man. So that's what we're gonna celebrate my birthday and everything down there at the Cigar Lounge. So y'all come out if you don't got anything to do. And that's 6409 East Lancaster Avenue, Fort Worth, Texas, 76112. So you guys come out starting at about 5:30 on Sunday. So
How old you be, man?
right.
30?
Say that again.
How old you'll be? 30?
25, man. What are you talking about? Hey, man. Hey, it's a blessing to just keep moving like we're moving, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with that being said, guys, let's get on. Hey, appreciate it, Aaron, for the happy birthday wishes, bro. I appreciate you, man. It's a blessing to be in here. in the mix of everything. So, guys, let's get on into this, man. We've been talking about it. I want to share the screen with you so you guys can see what's going on real quick. And let's go back and do this recap of this Cowboys and Giants game. And let's talk about it, man. Let's and I know you guys probably have already talked about it and everything, but let's kind of just let me hear your guys' thoughts. But here we are right here, man. And this is what we saw. Dak was 31 for 40 for 251 yards, 1 TD, and 2 interceptions. Okay. Then for whatever reason, we put Joe Milton in the game, and he was 3 for 541 and got right in there and threw an interception, Cowboy champ. What the what? But also but also, that's not the story. The story is this right here, my guys. So Mr. Caleb Williams was 19 for 28, 298 yards with 4 TDs. Not 3, but 4. 4 TDs on the day for Sunday for Caleb Williams, man. And I don't know, guys. With that being said, we saw the game. The final score was 31-14. So with that being said, guys, you guys got to fill me in. We'll start with you, football junkie. What? Oh, you on the elevator? Can you hear me?
Probably not. I think.
So go ahead, Cowboys champ. Fill us in, and what was your take on the game on Sunday versus the Bears? Did I get the Bears? Wait a minute, I put the wrong name on it. I put the Giants, didn't it? No, we're talking about the Bears. We're not talking about the Giants. We're talking about the Bears. Give it up.
The Bears.
Yeah, I got the Giants on there. I wish there was a score, but anyway. Well, so what was your take on that, man, on the Bears and Cowboys game, man?
Well, before the start of the game, I picked the Bears to win because of the fact that I did not trust the defense. And I keep emphasizing because of Eberflus and his scheme. And again, it showed it really ugly head. But the problem was the offense, they made too many critical mistakes, especially in the red zone. And whether it's Eberflus play calling, which I think a lot had to do with it too, with Cowboy passing too much, because you can't trust either side of Guyton and Steele.
Right.
The Cowboy had a chance to score 28 points.
Mm-hmm.
It could score more. It didn't happen. So now that has to go back to the offense coordinator. He's going to have to call more of a balanced attack. And the Bears, to this game against the Bears, the Cowboys should have won. They could have won. They could have won. But as right now, Cowboys in their own way. And like I said, the defense, enough we can't say about it because it's atrocious. Only thing somebody got to do is just throw long. Run the ball a little bit. Because, to be honest, on the defensive line, linebackers, I didn't see not one person putting their hard-on effort to try to make a difference. Because
so, go ahead, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I'm going to say this, then I'm done. And because you know that our back end is a mash unit right now. And I'm still seeing the same confusion like I did last week against the Giants.
You know, and that's you're right about that because it was chaos back there on that back end, man. I don't know if it's the scheme. I don't know if these players and after looking at the tape, man, it just like I don't know, man. If these guys on the back end really know what they're doing, football junkie. I'm just kind of looking they out of place. That first touchdown that Diggs gave up, that was that was the worst technique I've ever seen in my life as a professional cornerback to try to imitate. That's because that's what he did. A bump and run. Dude, I looked at it. He leaned with 1 foot forward and put one hand on his chest, and it was a wrap. So, and it's like I'm looking at Donovan Wilson. Donovan Wilson, he's looking like I don't know, like he's lost in the sauce as well. But you know, football junkie, I say this as well. I say, you know, what makes a good cornerback is a great pass rusher.
Yeah. Yeah.
if you can make that quarterback throw the ball within 2.5, 3 seconds, that makes it easy on the cornerback. But again, here we are. We're still searching for pressure because we had 0 sacks, 0 turnovers in the game on Sunday. What is that about, brother?
It's the system, man. It's the system is so inconsistent about what they're doing. Because like you said, I looked at the tape too, and I look at the scheme, and I'm like, we playing man on one side of the field, but I mean, like I was saying earlier, we playing cover one, you playing cover two, maybe cover three on the other side of the field. I said,
Mhm.
there's no uniformity with the cover scheme in the back half. I said, this is crazy. I'm saying, what is this dude doing? What is he calling? And I'm not understanding. I'm like, how is you gonna get some consistency out of your defensive backs and you don't have no uniformity in the secondary on your play calling? And if you don't have no uniformity, you got a split coverage, okay, in the secondary, but you're not generating no pass rush up front. Not only are we
Mm.
not generating no pass rush up front, if you look at it, they doubling down on Clark after they seen how disrupt Clark can be. They
He's
double
very
teaming him.
he's very
So
disruptive.
he's very disruptive.
He's doing what a
So
nose tackle should be. He's doing exactly what a nose tackle should be doing. He's doing exactly what a one
demanding.
technique is supposed to be doing.
He's
Wow.
demanding extra attention. So if he's demanding extra attention like this, like we're seeing, what is the linebackers doing? What are y'all doing?
They're dropping back in coverage. They're dropping back in coverage, man, instead of filling the gaps, man. And I saw a few times they fill the gaps. I saw several times that we try to come with a blitz package, man. The guy Reddy, Stuart Reddy, I believe he did okay, but man, I mean, it's just we still have a hard time. We put 5 men up on the line. It's
We,
it's 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 baffling, man. It really is baffling.
so hopefully, with the addition of Clowney, uh, it'll help loosen up how teams are approaching our defensive front because what we have there for is the defensive end productivity and continuity that we're supposed to have and that we had expectations, high expectations on. It's like a no show, no call.
And you're right. And I'm gonna say this here, man, because I mean, it's like the whole week we've been hearing all this about, oh, Caleb Williams show flashes. Caleb Williams show flashes. Oh, Russell Wilson, he show, and we see what's happening to Russell Wilson. He's getting benched. So yeah, a lot that has to do with what we're not doing. But I'm gonna say this. This is what I wrote down. It says, I put this down. I said, every team will build their confidence off of the Cowboys defense. I mean, we're making average quarterbacks look like superstars. We're making average quarterbacks look like superstars, man. And I was really sold for a minute when we played Philadelphia. I said, okay, man, we held AJ Brown to a certain
Yeah.
number without a touchdown, and Smith to without a touchdown. So, okay, well, okay, I can deal with this. But these last 2 weeks, man, it's just been straight debacle, and I just don't know what this is going to look like when going forward now that we got injuries. And I'm gonna say this here too, man. His defense is basically ruining Dak's season because basically we can't keep anybody off the field. So what that does, that puts us behind, and here we are trying to play catch up. And I really think we got a great running game. I mean, the running game looks really decent. Watching, Javante Williams back there in the backfield, bringing the ball, up the field and picking up 6, 7 yards of carry. But it's just this defense might be another Mike. Wait a minute, another Mike Nolan year.
I ever flew Chicago year. That's real talk, man. Because if everybody, if listen, if we go back and we go back and do the track record and we do our homework and we look at the Chicago Bears the last few years of the tenure of Everflus,
Yeah,
the 2024 season, 2023 season, the 2000 and, 22 season. If you look at the productivity of that defensive unit,
Yeah, it's never have been
it
a,
is
well, I don't know. They
ridiculous.
said they was top 10 a few years ago. They that's what I was told. I heard somebody say that his defense was top 10. I don't
Say,
know.
I don't know, but they got beat around the block a lot.
So let me ask you this then. So this the question in. Okay, when it comes to hiring coaches for certain positions, you have to ask the question, who's doing the hiring? And when you do hire a position coach, especially an offensive coordinator or a defensive coordinator, the first thing I have to ask myself, if I'm going to bring him in as my defensive coordinator, does his scheme fit my personnel? Does what he does best? Do I have the personnel that can run the type of defense he runs? Okay, or does he have the right players, or are these players capable of running his scheme? And right now, is basically showing that we got a problem. We have a problem here. So who said that he was the perfect fit for this defense?
Let's go
And
deep.
here we are.
Let's dive deeper. Let's dive
Say that
deeper, Gary. Let's dive deeper, G. Not
okay.
only not only let's not just only focus on the defensive coordinator. Let's go to his coaching staff. Do we have the right coaches on the staff that is able to coach these guys up for the schematics of this scheme? Or do we have the right people in place for the scheme to be properly administrated to the players?
Well, see, and it goes back what I'm saying, football junkie. Again, so we made a stupid call by putting CD. You just went out there and got you another number one receiver to go along with CD. So all this crap about putting a receiver in the backfield should have been out the window. This is the whole purpose we brought George Pickens in, so you can have two number ones. Whoever came up with the idea to put CD in the backfield definitely should be fined and suspended. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I mean, because now what just happened? Now we're going to go through what we saw last year. What we saw last year, they ran a cloud over CD, and they said we want these other little young bucks to beat us. Well, what you think they're going to do, George Pickens? They're going to run a cloud over on top of him, which that means a coverage over George Pickens, and they're going to say Cavante and Jalen Tolbert, we want you to beat us. So we're right back at square one. So why in the hell would anybody think about putting CD in the backfield? And you know one thing about that, football junkie? This guy will be dealing with that during high ankle sprain for a long
Whole
time.
time, the whole season. And then think about the discomfort that the highest spring bring with bad weather. We got to go. We got to go to New York. I mean, just think about these cold weather games.
Yeah.
It's gonna impact. It's gonna affect him.
So why isn't there anyone asking Brian Schottenheimer that question? Brian, who came up with the idea? You even got Hunter Luke again. Hunter Luke, I'm sorry, but it's a wasted pick. We could have went and did something different. If you're not going to use Hunter Luke in the backfield, I understand you got him on special team, but you kept him as supposedly an alternate running back. Use Hunter Luke. Don't put CD in a position to get tackled by a 300-pounder. Let the 190 and the 200-pounders do the tackling, but you don't want a 300-pounder falling on your top receiver, and that's where we are right now. Jeez Louise, that's just about as stupid as get, bro. I hate to say it, but that was just really, really stupid because now we're back at square one again.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah. So we still talking about this offense, Cowboys champion. I'm just talking about, basically who came up with the idea of even putting CD in the backfield. And we
There,
sit here and
you know what? Okay, can I get on soapbox real quick about this?
mm-hmm.
Okay, why in the NFL you drafted Blue? He's that type of person that you put in the backfield, not your best wide receiver, not Turpin. Turpin is too small to
Too
be
small.
too small to be getting hit like that. You use Turpin as a slot receiver or in the open field. Blue is that type of running back. He's like Pollard. Catch out the backfield, or like on certain occasions, if the Cowboys run a draw play, if the hole is open, he can take through that hole and go.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's why I don't understand why they keep getting cute with our wide receivers.
Well, and here's the thing. Okay, so you bring in Hunter Luke for whatever reason. I like Hunter Luke, but you're doing the same thing Mike McCarthy did. You had him on the roster, but you're not using. It kills me that well, we want to keep him because he's a good guy. Listen, good guys don't win games. We need football
Showed up.
players. We need football players, and just because Hunter Luke is a good guy, but if he's not contributing on this offense in the backfield, activate Jaden Blue. Activate the man so he can play because you're not using Hunter Luke. But what I do not want to see is another receiver in our backfield. That's just crazy as
Or
crazy can get.
is Blue and Melton healthy?
You know what? Blue is healthy,
Yeah,
but
he's healthy,
according to High to Shoddy, he said that Blue is having
consistency.
one. He's not getting the playbook together, and yeah, he inconsistent. And I'm like,
So
how
so
can
he
somebody be
don't.
inconsistent if you don't play him?
So
I think
you
that's
so you so you brought up you drafted a player. You didn't investigate. You supposed to do your
Do your
homework
homework.
before you even draft him.
you put to your
So
homework.
you said
And you know what?
you got a dummy. You done drafted a dummy that off of his physical natural God given attributes. You got your dummy. You got your Charlie Brown. You got you a tub kicking football. That infamous football that's getting snatched away from you.
But one thing, but one
Unbelievable.
thing, but one thing, football junkie and G Hampton, you know thing, but you know about this front office. Whoever is making the money, them the one that's going to get majority of the plays. And I don't care if they're a rookie or not. If the rookie is better than the veteran, it don't matter with the Jones boys. The veteran who making the money is the one that's going to be on the field.
Yeah, yeah. So Brian Schottenheimer said that basically Hunter Luke basically will that 20 snaps is enough for him.
So 28 snaps, including the kickoff and punt return. Kickoff, kickoff return. Those
I'll give him
included
about
too.
I,
Huh?
I give him about 6 of that, so he get total 28 plays on the field. I guess that's. I mean, anyway, that's their decision. That's what they came up with, and that's what they thought about doing. So that's where we are.
So
So let's get.
situational coaching is out the window.
Well, I keep saying, man, I keep saying, well, who's managing the game if Brian Schottenheimer has his nose in the playbook? We was out of timeouts, but before halftime, it was like 5 minutes left, and before halftime, we had no timeouts. Half the timeouts went out, went to the defense. Why is the defense calling timeouts?
Confusion. Oh, I'm sorry,
I,
ambiguity.
hey,
Ambiguity, give it up.
you, I knew it was gonna be a long day when I seen Al Harris over there on the sideline for Chicago Bears.
He's over there laughing his head off. I mean, what do we do with Donovan Wilson, man? Now, let me say this: when now that one play that Trayvon Diggs gave up, that was man coverage. He just
Yeah,
he blew that play, man, from the start. Again, when I say he stuck out one foot, put one hand on him, and he slipped, it was a wrap. So I can't blame Donovan Wilson, but Donovan Wilson is not a cover guy. I hate to say it, he's not
no,
a
he's
cover
not.
guy, you know,
He's
and
not.
maybe we'll see a change this week. But as y'all know, we got a game coming up this week. We got a game, the Cowboys versus the Packers, and it's coming up this Sunday, and it's gonna be something to see. But let me do this before I get into that. Before we get into it, I got to do a channel identification. So give everybody, Hold on just a second so I can do this. Hold tight.
Welcome to the Cowboys Huddle Podcast, your go-to spot for all things Dallas Cowboys. Whether it's breaking news, game day updates, insider rumors, or honest fan takes, we've got you covered. We're diving deep into the star every week, bringing you the latest and the loudest from Cowboys Nation. So hit that subscribe button, buckle up, and let's ride with America's team.
All right, again, man, I appreciate everybody that comes in and hangs out with the Cowboy Huddle Podcast, man. Again, like I say, with it's not even possible without you guys, so we thank you. So, Cowboys champ, here we go. Week 4, return of Micah Parsons. Should the Cowboys be concerned, and how does the fan feel? Should the Cowboys be concerned about Micah's return, and how does the fan feel knowing that Micah is returning, Cowboys champ?
You know what? I had this conversation with somebody a couple of days ago. If Parsons is out there if the Cowboys in the passing play and Parsons out there, I'll call Oliver and just run on the side because he not going to stop no running back. I'll just run toward the side every time. But as far as the fans concerned, it might be mixed emotions. Some going to cheer, some going to boo. But I don't think the Parsons it'll be the reason the Cowboys win or lose.
What do you think, Football Junkie?
The way that offensive line is decimated, it's everybody's party. And Parsons is going to be the ringleader. He's going to take advantage of this situation. And the way the last conversation that him and Dak Prescott had, as much as he's been downplaying it, Parsons is petty. Parsons is a very petty dude. If you ever watch his podcast, Parsons is a petty dude. Parsons gonna have ill intentions on the backside of his mind with Dak Prescott. He's petty. If you paid attention to Parsons, he's a petty dude.
So we're talking about a guy that has 14 quarterback pressures and 2 sacks in 3 games. Yeah, I think the Cowboys need to be concerned. In 3 games, this man has already got 14 quarterback pressures. I just listen, guys. It's just my opinion, and I respect everybody's opinion, but this is my opinion right now. But the guy has 14 pressures, and with this revamped offensive line, Cowboy champ, I just don't know, man. But we're not even just talking about Parsons, but we're talking about the rest of that gangbuster up front, man. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, they got some big boys up front and a good linebacker crew too. And I don't see if the Cowboys come out with the same playbook they have or play style, having Dak hold on to the ball way too long to get to go long, and then you have we got to depend on Booker and Steele to protect Parsons. That's going to be a long game. I'm telling you, man, the Cowboys better start running the damn ball.
Yeah. That's so I guess, Football Junkie. So is this just another game or is it something more?
It's something more. This is a middle finger to Jerry Jones and the Cowboys game, from Michael Parsons' standpoint. It doesn't even matter if the Cowboys' offensive line was 100% and it was hitting the offense was hitting on all cylinders. It's still a finger. It's a middle finger to the Joneses in the Cowboys organization. And Dak Prescott escalated it when he said what he said during training camp.
What Shotty said, now this is what he said. He said, we're putting extra players on Micah. That's what he said. He said, we're putting extra players on Micah. So this is not just another game. This is what Shotty said. Shotty said, we will be putting another man on Micah. So again, we heard Jordan Mailata from the Philadelphia Eagles. He said something also. He said, he was asked. He said, "Hey, knowing that Michael Parsons is no longer in your division, how do you feel?" He said, "A sigh of relief." And then maybe I'm putting a lot of on a lot of I don't know that are boys on Michael Parsons, but this is what the man said, a Pro Bowler. He said, "Now we don't have to look to find out to where he is." So yeah. Average video games flyer said it's the front office. Of course, it's the front office. And
Yeah.
I'm a Cowboy fan, but man, yeah, this is one that Jerry just and let me say this here: we had DeMarcus Ware, and we allowed him to get away. He went over there to the Denver Broncos, and what did he do?
Got a ring.
He got a ring, and he became a Hall of Famer. We had Larry Allen. He was a player here at the Cowboys. We released him, allowed him to go to San Francisco. What happened?
Got a ring.
Got a ring, and he was a Hall of Famer.
Wait a minute. No. He didn't get a ring. No, he didn't. Remember, the 49ers, their last Super Bowl win was back in 1994.
It was appearance. It was appearance. Yeah, it was appearance. Okay. Right.
Yeah.
But he became something we ain't seen in 31 years.
That's true.
And now we let Michael Parsons walk, and it's something. Thomas Johnson said this front office did this did this same shit that season with not signing Dak until hours before. Yeah, man. Front office.
Hey, our medicine has become our poison.
Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly where we are. And I feel, I feel sorry for Schottenheimer because I think he had a great game plan that he's trying to put together, and things like that. But this defense is just not balanced with the offense, man. And until this defense shows up, matter of fact, Shotty said, listen to this. Listen to this. Shotty said they're going to simplify the defense.
In other words, he's band-aiding for Eberflus, man. He's covering for Eberflus, man.
You can't simplify zone, bro. You cannot simplify zone coverage.
You can't. You know what? And better yet, instead of him trying to call out the defense, somebody need to question him. Why are you just letting your running backs run no more than 15 times, and your starting running back is averaging 7.6 yards per carry against the Bears?
That's so true.
You still got Dak Prescott throwing the ball over 40 plus attempts.
Yeah, so true. Because what was Dak? Dak was he threw 40 times. He threw 40 times, and you got to.
And then you still have the Dak waiting to the receiver get 20 yards down the field before you even try to for him to get rid of the ball.
Yeah, look at something too, though, Cowboy champ. When you get hit in the chin and in the nose, and you feel your eyes starting to black real quick, you're gonna do some real live ass scrambling to try to save yourself. So I can see why Dak threw so many times, man. And majority of it was in the first half because they were playing catch up.
Well, again,
that's keep from being caught out.
Well, that's still you got to put that on the coordinator as well, though, too.
Yeah, well,
offense don't give up points unless they throw pick six and fumbles and get stuff like that. I mean,
yeah, but your offense still got to score points more than field goals.
Exactly, but how can you keep up with a team when your defense is letting them score within 2 minutes?
So y'all know third quarter. Did y'all hear about that third quarter? Let me pull that up. So in the third quarter, the start of third quarter, there was a 19-play drive with 11 straight running games. Running plays. 11 straight running play. 19 play drive, bro. Straight down the field. And 11 of those plays were straight running games.
They ain't ran like this at Fournette.
Unbelievable.
Forte, what's his name? Fournette, the running back was at Chicago. They ain't ran like that.
Yeah,
Man, it's like a double whammy on the Cowboy defense. Can't stop the run, can't stop the pass. Pick your poison, Cowboys.
So wait, I
19
gotta say
plays.
this. I gotta say this. What do you say right here? It says every. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can pull it back up. The comment that was just made. Average video game said he says. Let me ask you guys. What do you guys say? Signing Dak $60 million per year is the biggest mistake Jerry Jones made in his history. What do you guys think about that?
Nah, it ain't the biggest mistake. It's
It was a
one
big
of, but
mistake
not the
when we
biggest.
got rid of Jimmy Johnson.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that probably was the biggest mistake. Thomas
But
Johnson said,
far as
"Don't feel." Go ahead. Say that again.
no, I was just saying maybe by him signing back to that about contract, it hurt the Cowboys in the long run for signing quality free agents.
Damn. You know, they talked about Tom. They talked about Tom Brady. Said Tom Brady was never the highest paid quarterback on his team, simply because he knew if he took all that money, it would hurt spreading the wealth around. So I don't blame a player for getting the money, but at the same time, dang it, man, I'm trying to win some games here too. So some playoffs and things like that. Thomas Jefferson said, "Don't feel sorry. Don't feel bad for Shotty. He's been in the house and knows the nature of the devils he's dancing with." Woo, God,
Ooh, that's a good one.
jeez,
I'm
Louise,
gonna
That's a good
expound on
one.
that Tom Brady. Can I expound on that Tom Brady situation?
go for it.
When you look at Tom Brady's career, him and Belichick been linked at the hip with each other, and you think about the contractual situations dealing with Tom Brady and whatnot. Tom Brady wasn't short sighted. He had a full vision.
Yeah,
He
down the
was
road.
thinking futuristic. And
Yeah,
one thing about the Tom Brady situation in New England, Tom Brady was there a short period of time and ended up in a Super Bowl. All right. And that taste right there, he savored the moment right there. He savored the moment of that championship essence. And he like, I want more. In the
yeah,
process of thinking that I
yeah,
want more, he
yeah.
thought
You
about
taste
what
it
he
first time.
needed to
Yeah, I
have
know where I'm going.
around him to get more. So he thought
Yeah,
long term. But that
I want it.
he's
I
short
want it now.
sighted.
I want it
He want
now.
it now. Dak is
And
not
we
thinking about. He's not thinking about winning no Super Bowl. He could talk that, but it would be evident about his approach to the game when it comes to contractual situations. Because if you look at various different other quarterbacks throughout history, in present day, all these quarterbacks ain't taking them large sums of money. I mean, yeah, Patrick Mahomes got 500 million, but look, it's 10 years.
10 years. Yeah.
Yep.
So the organization win. But you know, and
The
this is what
organization wins.
yeah, and
But
this is what
it's a
matters.
win-win. Because
And
look
that
what Patrick Mahomes did. He tasted it early. He wants more. He wants more. That
yeah,
don't want, but his pockets secured.
yeah. And you
This.
know,
He's
even
not thinking about the Cowboys.
and Micah said that too before Miles Garrett and TJ Watt got paid. He said, "Man, I don't need all the money in the world. Just give me something and go." But then guess what? Boom, Miles Garrett got paid. Boom. Then here comes TJ Watt. So now he's like, man, okay. And then Max Crosby. Okay, man. Now listen, I'm now come on, Jerry. You can't just keep treating me like slaw. So again, that's where we are. Aaron said, Dak played a good game, but when you're in hurry up mode, you play different because you think differently. And that's so
True,
true.
true.
And we've
That's
been
so
doing it
true.
for the last 3, 4, 5 seasons. We've been playing from behind, and everything is hurry up. And that's not clock management, that's not game management. And again, I asked this question, Cowboy Champ. Who is managing the game if your head coach has his nose in the playbook? Who's managing the game? Because how do you run out of timeouts in the first half? It's still there, and then 4 or 5 minutes left in the half, and we have no timeouts. Then you look in the second half, in the fourth quarter, there in the 4 or 5 minutes, we have no timeouts. What's
You know what?
Cowboys?
That what you call a A head coach rookie mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
that's the head coach rookie mistake because if you call a timeouts and all on the defense, yeah, you got a huge problem.
So tell me this then, Cowboy Champ. Riddle me this. How long has Schottenheimer been around professional football and
Tw-
coaching?
25 years?
And you're gonna band-aid him like that?
Man, he's way out of his league.
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Well, but
He's
this is
out of his league. Because reason why he should have went to college. I mean, there's a reason why he been assistant, running pass coordinator, whatever for the past 21 years, and no one hired him as a head coach. Why? That's the question. Why nobody previously before this sorry team decide to hire him?
but here's the deal. I thought when they brought Clayton Adams in, he was going to be the one that called the plays. That's what I thought. I said, okay, man, they got Clayton Adams, they got Connor Riley, both of these guys. So Schottenheimer, give up the playbook and manage the game, especially your first year. If you two guys on my team, I don't want to call no plays. Football junk, I want you to run offense, and Cowboy Chat, I want you to run defense. So I can see what's going on, and I can call my timeouts when it's needed, or call this call or correct this error or whatever. But dude, Schottenheimer, for your first year, you do not need to have your nose in the playbook and not being able to manage the game. But
Okay, question for both of you. Question on that topic. Do you think this has a lot to do with the idiot GM or Scheinheimer decide he won't call the plays?
and again,
Man, Jerry ain't gonna make no decision like that on him. That part. Jerry's a hog, yes indeed. But I don't really think Jerry's gonna make a decision on that part right there.
Because in the past, Jerry had told his head coaches, "I want you to be a walk around head coach and not call the plays." In the past, he did Gary like that, and he tried to do McCarthy like that, but McCarthy decided to say, "No, his last 2 years, I don't want to call the plays." Before when Kellen Moore left.
but what did Jimmy Johnson do? Jimmy Johnson, Tom Landry, they were head coaches. They didn't
I
call
know
plays. They didn't
I'm
call
gonna
plays.
blame.
I wouldn't want that
exactly.
job. If I'm and that's we saw it. We saw it firsthand when we saw what happened. We ran out of timeouts, and then here we are. Then we pull. So before we get out of here, let me ask y'all this question: do y'all agree with pulling Dak out the game? $60 million man, you pulling him out the game, Cowboy J? Do you agree pulling him out the game?
Yeah, cause why get him hurt? The game was already
Man,
over with. For me, pull him out. I mean, you need to protect your investment.
See,
But the question is, why did they take him out? Was it because of that last interception he threw in the end zone?
but he only threw one because the other one Pickens just dropped it and
Yeah,
it
I know
popped.
that was picking. Of course, yeah, that was picking. But I'm talking about at that critical time.
And I thought about that too. I said, well, maybe, and that's what I said, Cowboy. I said, well, maybe it's just his competitive nature of Schottenheimer. Said, oh, you messed up, pull you out the game. But then they football junkie, they put Milton in the game, and it looked like they was trying to push to press to score a touchdown. And sure enough, we saw the results of that. So, do you agree with pulling Dak out the game?
no, I don't. I totally. It's kind of hard to say, man. I mean, it's at the junction of the. I mean, bro, it's
I didn't.
if
Hey,
you're gonna
Dak even
circle
look.
the wagon, if you're gonna circle the wagon, circle them right.
That's right.
I mean, I mean, God, dog,
Dak
it's
was on the sideline looking like, what the hell? What y'all gonna pull me out the game? I mean, Dak was looking like that. He was looking like, I don't care if this game is over with. And I understand you killed the what do you call it?
morale.
The morale and the drive that he had, man. You're saying that you're giving up, but then you put Milton in there and you trying to drive the ball down the field. That was terrible. That's terrible. Aaron said he should have played. This isn't a high school team. This is the NFL. If you have a chance, I don't care if it's 3 scores down. We're gonna narrow that gap.
We're gonna do something.
So that's where we are, guys. So we got the Packers Sunday night, 7:20 Sunday night Central Time. Again, guys, if y'all around in the Fort Worth area, come join me at the Underground Cigar Shop on what I say. It's on 6409 East Lancaster Avenue, Fort Worth, Texas 76112. We will be having our stogies, and we'll be having some good drinks, and we'll be having some good football. So y'all come out and hang out with the birthday boy, man, and we're gonna have a great time. So final score before we get out of here, and how many sacks does Micah get on Sunday Night Football Junkie? Now let's do it over under.
I plead the fifth.
Hey, do Micah get over 3 sacks or under 3 sacks? Football Junkie.
Over.
Over. Wait a minute.
It's gonna be early and often.
Oh my gosh. They're going Cowboys champ. Don't say it ain't so, Cowboys champ.
I will say under because he's going to be so geeked up and trying to get that sack, he's going to end up screwing himself up.
Can I ask you, Cowboy champ? Who gonna stop him?
Himself.
Who gonna stop him? Who gonna stop him?
Himself.
Has he stopped himself? Has he stopped
Okay,
himself yet?
You know what? Well, you know what? Whether you know it or not, the Green Bay fans, they already getting sick of him. Cause they're like, you only got 1.5 sack in 3 games, and you're the highest paid non-quarterback.
Man, look, it's a 17-game season. They enjoying this ride.
Yeah.
But he got 14 quarterback hurries, man. Pressure. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna say I'll say under 3. I'll say under 3 because those other 3 or 4 they gonna have about 2 or 3.
Yeah, because you know what?
Those other defensive line, they're gonna have about 2 or 3 themselves. So I would say under 3, but
Look, I'm gonna say this, man. You saw that game last week where the quarterback got sacked 10 times. 7 in the first half.
Who? Oh, Russell.
I'm talking about they stayed on that man's head.
So yeah, it's gonna be something to see. And you know, with the Cleveland Brown game and
what game?
I think it was it Tampa Bay?
I don't know. I didn't hear about
Tampa Bay game. I'm not mistaken. I think it was the Tampa Bay game.
I don't know.
Quarterback was sacked 7 times in the
Tampa
first
got
half.
a nasty defense.
Who does?
Yeah, I think it's Tampa.
Huh?
I think it was Tampa.
It was the Tampa Bay game with what's his name? Quarterback for Tampa Bay. Sacked 7 times in the first half.
Baker Mayfield.
Sacked 7 times in the first half.
Well, it could happen again, man. She's Louise, man. So we'll see what's happening.
What alleviates Michael Parsons not getting 3 out of 7? Or 3 out of the 10?
Let's look at this lineup. You got Brock Hoffman, you got Tyler Smith, you got Tyler Guyton. Then on the other side, you got TJ Bass and you got Terrence Steele.
Okay, you got Brock Hoffman is a penalty tragedy. Steele is a penalty tragedy. Bass attracts penalties itself. It's supposed to be a penalty situation, dog.
Yeah. Aaron says we need this for moral reasons. And I agree we do, but I just don't see it happening, man. That means Dak is going to have to get rid of his ball so fast, man.
Dak is going to have to run.
Dak better put on some extra padding.
Oh shoot! Oh,
We fool around,
You know
see
what?
Joe
You know what?
Milton before we
Football
need to.
junkie. Wait a minute. I got football junkie. I say this: if Dak passed the ball more than 40 times, I put Parson might get 6.
6
yeah.
X?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Because if he's throwing over 40 times, we're playing from behind. We're playing from
Oh yeah,
behind, and the
most
run game
definitely.
is not working. And
Hey, look,
bro, this gonna be
ain't
something.
nothing. Hey man, it's gonna be a. Hey man, it's gonna be. We talk about good night, Irene. We're gonna be screaming. Hey, we're gonna be screaming all the time. We have a problem.
Sheesh. Still, Aaron say Steele is trash anyway. Line Parson up over there. He's oh my gosh. If Parson lines up over Steele,
Who? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, Cowboy Champ. Who gonna stop him?
damn.
Who's gonna stop him? It's gonna be like a Spanish bullfight in Spain. Ole.
Man, now listen, guys. Now, real talk, man. Let's pray for Dak, man. Lord, keep him safe. Keep him safe, Lord. We need
By
that.
power vested in me, amen.
No, you forgot one more. And Most High, make sure give Dak a brain so he can throw that ball faster instead of holding to the ball.
Look,
Well,
Hey
God,
man,
man, what is the game plan? What is your game plan
shotgun.
for Sunday? You know they're gonna bring the pressure if we throw the ball. If we're listen, this is what's going
Shotgun.
to have to happen. We got to play ahead of the chain. We got to be 2nd and 5. We cannot be 2nd and 12. We cannot be 3rd and 14. That's what's going to kill it. Now, y'all heard it first. We have to play ahead of the chain. It has to be 2nd and 3. It has to be 3rd and 1. It has to be, we have to play that way. We cannot
With,
come out and every play is going to have to count. It's going to have to count.
it's gotta
Every
catch
every play, it has to count.
with
so
And
you
you
mean
know,
that the
offense
Cowboys
still.
got to play mistake-free football, huh?
yeah,
Yeah.
basically, they cannot afford any penalties. They
Of
cannot
no
afford
kind.
any penalties. You cannot be first down and then you get hit for a 1st and 15. That's a wrap. It's a wrap.
None. Hey,
It's a
I'm
wrap.
guaranteed. What's the first penalty the Cowboys gonna get on offense?
Offsides.
In legal motion. Oh yeah. Legal
Offside.
motion. Yeah,
Illegal procedure.
legal procedure.
Legal procedure, yeah.
You know that they're gonna do
And it's
that
going to be
because
on.
they're gonna be so amped up, man, because they know. Man, y'all can say what
Uh-uh.
y'all want to say, man. This
It's
dude
going to be
brings a
on
whole
either on
different.
60 or 78.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be a holding penalty.
Ooh, a lot of those. A lot of those. But they're gonna be so antsy and amped up to where, oh my god, man, I wouldn't want, man. Dak might shit his pants, bro.
He is. He should have kept his mouth shut.
What
He said,
what did he say?
Aaron said, let's do what teams used to do to us and run right at Parsons. And yeah, well, we'll see if that works.
That's what I said. If the parts on the field, run towards them.
Yeah, but
Look, 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 look. I told somebody this a couple of weeks ago, man. Football don't work like that. Where we're not in 1980 and 1990s mentality schematic wise anymore. Where one player just plays one side of the defense. They flexing players everywhere.
I wouldn't be
Y2K, they
surprised,
flexing players everywhere.
dude. I wouldn't be surprised that dude be playing linebacker this week.
Okay?
That's what they need to play as Rocco. Start moving him around instead of having playing in one position.
It's defensive end.
All right, hey guys, what's your final score? What's your final score? Cowboys champ starting with you. What's your final score? Come on with it. What you got, brother?
60-14. Green
Who?
Bay. 60-14. Green Bay.
Wow. At least you gave him some points.
Listen, Cowboy champ, you are a Cowboy fan, right?
Man, what I've been telling you, the front office made a mockery. It's rebuilding time. It's not retooling. This a rebuild. You got to get rid of a lot of this trash.
You cannot be calling rebuilding. You got these guys, a $60 million man. You got the
What
$136.
say? It ain't my fault that we got an idiot GM.
You got a $50-some million tight end. Come on, man. No. This ain't no rebuild.
That's the idiot GM.
So, football junkie. He's scratching his head. What's your final score, man?
I plead the fifth, bro.
No.
I'm serious. I plead the fifth. I mean, all I can say is this is gonna be the battle of a little bighorn. And then too, Dak might feel like something in this situation.
Maybe come out like he did against the Eagles when he got spit on.
Man, look, he been coming out like that every week. He's been coming out like that every week.
That defense is terrible, man. That defense is
It's just
terrible.
the defense is awful. Now we got all these injuries on the offensive line. CD hurt. We got 3 offensive linemen out. Man, Stading don't even know if he want to. Come on, he gonna have to put Hunter Luke in the backfield to help block.
Yep.
So I think that's going to be the watching point is how Schottenheimer designed this offense, because he's going to have to carry this defense again, because this defense, the guys don't know how to play this. They don't know how to play a zone. They just don't know how to play a zone. They still let people.
Y'all
ain't even thinking about this part. Michael Parsons know the secret. He know the recipe.
Yeah, he already told him.
He sat on the sideline the whole summer.
Yeah, and watched everything. So I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this on behalf of my Dallas Cowboys, and I'm just saying this. So again, the blueprint is going to have to be a great running game, penalty free. We're going to have to be able to run the ball in order to be able to throw the ball. We have to create a running game again. We got to lean really, really heavy on our running game. Keep their offense off the field, tire down their defense. We have to be able to stay ahead of the chain. Defense, you're going to have to change up. You're going to have to change that defense. If that means taking some certain personnel out to bring in other personnel, you're going to have to do that. But you're also going to have to get your linebackers involved. I just do not see enough of the linebackers play. I don't know, because they seem like they're doing more drop backs than they are filling gaps. I don't know, but Eberflus is going to have to change this defense. You got to come with an element of surprise, something totally different that he's ran before. He's going to have to. And basically, the only way you're going to do that, do like what? Take a playbook, take a play sheet out of Cleveland Brown and look and see what they did in order to keep Jordan Love under pressure. It's okay to do that. It's okay to look and see what somebody has done. Yeah, they end up winning the game. What is it that the Browns did that kept them under wraps? Because it was a low scoring game.
They had them gangsters up front. That's what kept them under wraps. All them gangsters they got up front.
And whatever you do, don't you ever activate Mozzie Smith again. Stop it. Don't ever listen. We don't have time for the nice guys or giving people a chance. If they're not ready up to right now, they're not going to be ready. Quit wasting your time on players that's not ready. So my final score, man, I'm going to say it's going to probably be 42-17 Green Bay. I hate to say it. I want the win too, Aaron. I just want the win as well. But only way we'll see that is that's if these offensive coordinators come up with a total different game plan. So,
Man, you know what? I'm just having a visual of Jacobs and these receivers they got over there. The tight end core that
I
the
don't
Green
want
Bay
to.
Packers have over there. I mean, love.
He's a
This
damn
could
good
be an
quarterback.
onslaught. Yeah, this could be an onslaught, man. Because once they get the grinding on you running the ball, I mean,
Well,
they
I
go to
think we do
slang the
pretty
ball
good in
all
the
over the
running
place.
game, though. Football, I think we do pretty good with the addition of Kenny Clark. And you know, Kenny Clark got something to prove too. Now we just talking about pause, but
Yeah,
Kenny Clark got
yeah,
some. Y'all shouldn't have got. So let's talk about that as well. We talking about
yeah.
pause. Kenny Clark got something to prove, so
He got
he's
something to
trying to
prove
get.
too.
He's trying to get a Jordan Love, and believe me, I'm sure he done gave Everflus some blueprints on how to
Tip.
stop them as well. So
Yeah,
I know we jumping the gun, but you know, hey, Kenny Clark got something to prove too. So it could be some one of those low scoring games. It could. I don't know. As far as the
but
running game, I think the running game will
Kenny
probably be
Clark like
non-existent.
Kenny Clark like Wyatt Earp without Doc Holliday right now.
That's it. Yeah. So
He ain't
yeah,
got no gangsters riding with him, man.
damn.
Kenny Clark needed some gangsters riding with him.
Well, that's where we are. So
David Clowney can be Doc Holliday.
well, he better come on and do something because we still looking for a pass rusher, and brother. And I just don't know if we're gonna even find that individual that's similar to what we just got rid of. So that's what we are. Hey guys, everybody, thank you for stopping through tonight, man. Do me a favor, hit the like button. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, and also hit the notification bell so you will be notified when the next video is posted. Big shout out to Football Junkie. Big shout out to Cowboys Champ for coming through. Big shout out to Aaron coming through. We had Robert Barone in here tonight. I'm gonna get a chance to thanks to Thomas Johnson for coming through. Average video game player coming through tonight. Who else we had? We had Pete PR Cowboy come through tonight. Patrick Ryder, thank you for coming. Lord Nova, my guy, Lord Nova came through, and Uncensored Cowboy come through. So thank y'all, man, for coming through. Again, man, like I always say, continue to stay safe, continue to be blessed, and whatever you do, like the Cliff Tano says, continue to be kind. It doesn't cost you anything, but be kind if you don't do anything else. And with that being said, we're out. Deuces.